right, we now meet with Director of Track and Field and Cross Country, Rochelle Black. As the track and field teams now prepare for the South Atlantic Conference Outdoor Championship this week over in Hickory, North Carolina, Coach, obviously just give your opening thoughts on kind of how the team is prepared for this meet.
It's going to be cliche. I think they prepared fairly well. This has been not to say a rough season. We've been hit with the injury bug and a few illnesses, but you know what? That happens with all teams. That's just something we have to overcome. What I do like to see, or I have seen, is I think the team has come together a lot better as a team as opposed to a group of individuals. Physically, I think in the weight room, it's a testament to Adam and the strength and conditioning department. They're a lot stronger than I think they ever thought they could be. I know for me, they're a lot stronger than I thought they would be at this point. Running-wise, we go to practice, and they're running very well. We just had a practice yesterday, and they exceeded my expectations. They didn't hear that yesterday from me, but if they're watching this, they'll know. I think they're definitely ready physically. It's the mental part. We're at a championship now. Times don't matter, and I think I've said it to you before. Times don't really matter how we do this week. It's go out there and compete. Coach Donahue talks about it a lot. Go out there and compete. Don't worry about setting a PR or a school record or anything of the such. If someone's ahead of you, go out there and work hard to pass that person. If someone's behind you, work hard to make sure that they do not pass you. If we do those things, I think we'll do well this weekend. Talking to the team last night, the one thing I said was, this is essentially a one-day meet. We have to earn the right to compete on the final day. If we do what we should or do what we're capable of doing on Thursday, I think that'll be a no-brainer. We'll have more people in the finals, similar to last year.
Obviously, we talk about this throughout the season too. There's a lot of your athletes feel a little bit more comfortable in the outdoor setting, and also they probably now feel a little bit more comfortable in that championship setting, having competed in the SAC Outdoor Championships. How do you think those two things will factor in?
Outdoors is what everyone's done here. Indoor is a different thing. Indoor, you have different tracks, different sizes, different places, whereas an outdoor track, everyone knows, is 400 meters per lap. We have, excuse me, we have a lot of young men and women that are still brand new to the sport. I mean, they are 2 and 3 years into the sport. So every meet, you see them evolving, you see them improving, you see them finding their own groove within the event. Going to this championship meet, yes, for our cross country and distance team, this is their 3rd championship this year. For the ones that only run track, this is their 2nd championship. We have that luxury of being in championship moments multiple times throughout the season. So I think this being the outdoor season, this being the culmination of the entire school year, I think they're going to be a lot more battle tested, and hopefully that shows up on Thursday.
Obviously, with it being an outdoor sport, like all outdoor sports, you can't predict the weather, and weather's going to play a factor, and it already has played a factor in this meet, kind of changing the schedule to Thursday, Saturday now. So how is your team, and how do you think everybody else is kind of adjusting to that?
I can't worry about everybody else, but for us, we talked about it last night. Eventually, some people came to the conclusion of, you know what, it is what it is. You can have a track meet with all the bells and whistles, but we cannot control nature. So it was a 3-day meet. Now it's a 2-day meet, which in some ways helps our team out. Where we run on Thursday, and we're going to have Friday off. So we run that first day as if it is our only day of running, which it is. If we do well, we have all of Friday to recover, and Saturday we should be able to recreate what we did on Thursday. So look, for our sport, we're outside in the rain, sometimes in the snow against my better judgment, with all types of elements. So this should be no different for us. If we use the weather as an excuse, then we deserve the failure that we end up getting.
Talk about the expectations for you guys heading into this SAC championship meet.
Well, I'm someone that's very competitive. We're not slated to win the overall competition, but looking at the performance list, looking at the heat sheets, similar to last year, we're kind of peppered in all the events. We have Jalecia and Jerica that are ranked in the top 10 in the 100 and 200 respectively. It's funny, and not to leave her out, Jordan has scored in the 400 for the past 2 years, and she's running faster than she's run in college, and I think she's ranked 12th or 13th. Jerica, our school record holder, is ranked, I believe, 8th or 9th in that event. So we've got 2 people that are in contention to score. It just shows the improvement of our conference in such a short time. On the men's side, Roberto is ranked, I believe, 7th in the 800. He still has a sour taste in his mouth when it comes to how he did the indoor championships, and I'm sure he wants to go out tomorrow and run as well as he can. 2 guys on our team in the 400, Jaden and Miguel. I think a lot of people know Miguel from soccer, but he's just as talented when it comes to running the 400. He does exactly what I tell him to do, which sometimes is nerve-wracking, but he's a competitor, and I like that. And for Jaden, Jaden continues to get faster and stronger every time he runs. Sam Lloyd Perks, I'm excited to see him run a 10K. The longer the races go, the better he does. So for a 10K, it's 25 laps, it's 6 miles and some change. I'm curious and I'm excited to see how he develops as the race carries on. Kyle Navy, since I've been here, or since he's been here rather, he's clamored over, I want to do the decathlon. Okay, he's going to get his wish. So it's one of the things, be careful what you wish for, but I do think he should do very well. By very well, I think top 5, top 4. If the stars align, maybe even on the podium being top 3. So these are things where I'm excited about. As a whole, look, I think we don't have the same numbers as other teams, but we do definitely have the quality.